Today, in our Songs of Six series, Can We Survive? Episode 4, More Goods to Store. Will we store our goods, or will we let them spoil? Stay tuned to find out. Hey guys, it's GamerS87. Welcome to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to start expanding our, what I would call industries. I guess they would be industries, right? We're going to build a potter. We're also going to have to look into expanding our food production, since right now we're pretty bad on food supplies. I'd like to remind you that we also stream every Saturday and Sunday from 6 to 10 p.m. on Twitch. Feel free to stop by. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy. So at this point, like we spoke about, I'm starting to expand our food industry, or at least that's what it looks like, right? So I figured let's do the grain farm, since grain produces so much, and the bread industry actually, kind of really does a great job at doing that, producing bread. So I wound up just finishing the canal around this field over here, which is another grain field, and I think I really just got distracted, more so than actually chose not to put a grain field in. Oh yeah, look at that, the treasury is doing pretty good, so our trade system's working pretty well. I must have really been impressed with the amount of gold we had. And immediately decided to spend it on metal. Okay, let's see what I can upgrade now. I know. We're gonna upgrade the lavatory. We're gonna add more latrines. I keep forgetting to do it. And it just, with 57 citizens, it just, you have to, come on, right? Try to be the best liege I can for my subjects. We're very loyal, running around at 100% happiness and loyalty, even with 3 latrines. So right now, I'm kind of pretty bummed out with the amount of production we have going on for food, especially for the meat production. Eventually we're going to add some more people to work the field for the cows. And because our furs are just being gobbled right up by our tailor, so we don't even see any in the stockpile there, which I kind of want to increase. Because my end goal for this settlement is for it to be self-sustaining, if not close to 100% self-sustaining, instead of having to import to subsidize everything, which for right now I don't mind doing. It's actually pretty fun to figure out, to balance it out, what you can bring in with just buying it in. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to buy weapons eventually, until I get there, to build my own, Let's speed this up a little bit so we can see what our crazy citizens get into. And we'll check back in once we make a little bit of progress. Thanks again for watching, guys. As I'm building my industries up, I also like to keep in mind the noise pollution rather that it gives out to the population. As you can see, I have it pretty centralized to certain areas, especially where the residents are not sleeping. And as you saw, we just put down our first plan for a mushroom farm. Now, mushroom farms really don't produce a lot unless they're on extremely fertile soil, in my experience. But I thought we'd add a little diversity to their diet. After all, I am trying to be the best liege I possibly can. So now, we're adding our masonry construction so we can have cut stone. Cut stone fetches a really nice price So that's where my mind is right now, to start selling some goods again to balance out the books there, so we can start importing more things that we're going to need. I kind of like experimenting with that with the market, so we're going to expand that too. We're going to put another export and import depot in on the other side eventually. Well, let's keep trucking along and see what these guys get into. Alright, so at this point, the citizens have been pretty busy. We've added some more dwellings, longhouses, and some apartments to the right there. We have the blueprints down for a mushroom farm. We are building right now the masonry, and we also have a potter. So we are moving right along when it comes to the industries. But with only 3 odd jobbers, the masonry is really going to gobble them right up. So we're going to have to look for some more immigration here eventually in the near future. This might be a good opportunity for us to look into trying to get some Dundorians here, being master craftsmen and all. Well, with that being said, onwards to the glory of Kelties, our developing stronghold. Thanks for watching. So, we had a big migration to our settlement here. So we're sitting pretty good. We had at one point close to 20. I think it was 18 odd jobbers. And we're producing our pottery pretty good. And it won't be I don't think it'll be in this episode that I actually realize that I should be selling that to make a little bit of money. But I also wanted to get them going so we could get our eatery going, because I thought that we might need them for the eatery. But I don't think you do. So, yeah. Well, either way, it'll be decent to sell. Make a little bit of that gold, balance it out. And I still haven't decided what to put down in our little agriculture section of our settlement. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. Maybe I did. Looks like we're going to capitalize on the market, or the trade system rather, here. Finally. Because, like I said, we have a decent stockpile of some things that we can get rid of, and we're importing metal, and it looks like we're importing bread at the moment, actually, and that's helping with subsidizing our food supply, which we desperately need because our bakery can't keep up. But we did actually expand our bakery, and we wind up putting another workbench in there as well, and adding more workers to it to bolster the surplus. And we still keep importing it because we're eating so much bread. Well, you live, you learn, I guess. I think I started it a little bit too late. I should have started the bread production a little bit earlier in the game. And we also expanded our fishery to try to get some more fish meat. And then I also have big plans for the pond just north of the settlement when it comes to a fishery. You have to stay tuned and find out for that one. And with that being said, if you are enjoying the content, feel free to leave a like and to subscribe. We are a new channel, but we're going to try to put out a video a week recapping the stream from the prior week. Maybe 2 if we can. We'll see how it goes. And also considering just doing a solely YouTube based series. Enough of me rambling on plugging the channel. Let's get back to the game. So, I think we found the answer to the title of this video. No, we could not store all our goods. So we built that ridiculously huge warehouse that we should not run out of storage for a long time. What I think I'm going to wind up doing, and I haven't done yet, but I think the smaller of the warehouses is where all the food is going to go. Make it a granary, in a sense, right in the central of the town, centralized in the town, rather. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Should I make that a granary, or should I just leave it alone and start adding more stuff as needed to the bigger warehouse? Now we have a bowyer being built, and we also activated the archery range to be built through the planning. Oh, no we didn't. Never mind. We have, however, put in a cotton field, and that turns out to be a pretty good choice. Cotton's pretty lucrative on its own, let alone eventually when we have a weaver set up, we could make the fabric, textile, whatever, and the tailor can use that to make clothes instead of using the furs, which don't ever seem to be stocked but are being used and produced. We get a burst of clothes every once in a while, and that's what the tailor's using, the fur. So I would preferably use the textiles over the fur, just so I can sell the fur. Be nice if we had another tailor shop, or workshop rather, so we could make makeshift armor. And this way I could start getting that to our soldiers that we have training. And maybe another carpentry workshop, so we can start making makeshift weapons as well, so we can kind of defend ourselves. Because we know around the corner there is a bunch of unwanteds that want to come in here and take our stuff. We're not going to let them. We are too proud. It was worth putting these decorations down too. The citizens seem to really be enjoying it. They keep coming and hanging out, so that's a plus. Hopefully it keeps our happiness up. If it were only so simple, right? And here we are, checking out where the stone and the ore deposit and the coal deposit is as well. That's definitely going to be in the plans for the settlement. Have another kind of external walled city or settlement just south of here. And if I forget what other resources are to the north, I got to look again on the map. But I might do a farming community in the northern part of the map. We're getting close to the end of the stream, so why don't we just kick back, relax, and see what our citizens can do. Thanks again for watching. Everyone, thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming in and checking out our content. It means a lot. With that being said, that's going to be the end of the video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you.